Hey you guys, how's it going? Hey, welcome back to Bucket's Garage. And all you new subscribers, welcome to the channel. Glad to have you. Well, this is the result of the auction that we went to last week. A lot of cool finds. I had to leave because there were so many good bargains. Obviously, I have too much stuff that's gotta go. But today's video is going to be on this. It's like a Z50, 69 Z50 copy of some sort, but we're going to try to put an engine on it. Probably a Chinese motor because probably Chinese frame anyway. I don't know. I don't know nothing about it. I can't find any information about it. Dixie, maybe there's something about it online. Dixie. I tried looking it up and didn't see much. Hey. So today's video, let's make this bugger run and drive. Okay, so this is what you're looking at here. I know this is loose. And sprocket's there. It's not too bad a shape. It's got some rust on it. A little worn spot, so it was ridden quite a bit. I ordered some badges. Now, the Honda badges are different. The Honda badges, they bolt this way. I have a way of taking care of that. I found some badges that are magnetic. And I'll just magnetic put it on. I don't care. It'll look kind of cool. Too bad it's got a little dent here from the handlebar hitting it, or not, the forks hitting it. Handlebars are pretty good. Got some light rust on it. Same with that front fender. It's not going to clean up too well. Front horn's missing. We're going to replace that. Headlight's gone. I don't think I have one. I might. But I might just put a Trail 70 on. We're going to figure out what we're going to put on there. It's going to need a wiring harness, reflectors, which will probably get Honda reflectors. It'll look kind of cool. This is going to be a mix of Honda and whatever the brand this is. It's not even stamped on the frame. I didn't see no numbers on this frame anywhere. In the comments, if you guys know exactly what this frame is, let me know. It'd be kind of cool to know what this was. Yeah, I didn't see no number stamped in it anywhere. So, gas tank's clean inside. So we're going to find an engine and see if the engine's going to fit on this mounting. So let's find a junk engine and hold it up to the holes and let's see if it's going to work. Found myself here a part of an engine casing cover. So we're going to see the holes line up here. No way. Those holes line up good. And it looks like it might clear the front. Oh, man. All right. So we know the engine's going to fit on that. So let's find myself an engine. A Chinese engine. Which is kind of a strange name, but it seems to be good compression. We're going to see if this thing fits right on. We're going to bolt it right up to that. Now I got to find myself, locate some foot pegs, so I'm going to take this off for now. Found myself some bolts. Look at that, guys. Like a glove. It fit right in there. I had no idea that would actually fit until I tried it with that other engine block. Wow. This might be a really fast video. Well, I'd still have to see if the chain looks like it's going to line up. I like it when things go this smooth. I really do. You can be riding this thing in no time. And that's going to clear, barely enough. That's going to clear. Yep, that might clear. You know, I thought I was going to change that, but you know what? I'm just going to leave it. Because this air cleaner looks like it's going to work with this. It'll be fine. Huh. This is going to be kind of cool. I got to find a place to mount that coil, though. Maybe over here. Yipper. Oh, and we need a petcock for the gas tank. Let's see if I got one of those. So I do have a petcock. This might have come in with a Honda Z50. I'm not really sure. Question is it going to fit these threads? I'm going to clean those. I want to clean those up. Yeah, someone cross-threaded it one time. Oh yeah, and it's been soldered. Hopefully this thing doesn't leak. So, we'll see. Oh, my hair is caught. Ow! At least it wasn't running, right? Yeah, screws on a little bit better. I should look and see if the O-ring's in there. Nope. Good thing I checked. All right, got to put an O-ring in that thing. If you guys are ever wondering, you know, this is always a good kit to get. A metric O-ring kit. That way, if you ever need an O-ring, look there, you get them all different sizes. And it actually will work. This, I don't know if they sell this anymore, but you could go to Harbor Freight and probably pick this up, or B-Bay, whatever. A lot of stores probably have that. Even Tractor Supply might even have these, I don't know. But that's what I use. Now we got the O-ring established. All right. Man, I like to find some more of these auctions. Yeah, maybe not. But it was a lot of fun. I've seen a lot of guys I haven't seen since Mid-Ohio. A lot of good friends. Always a good time. Even just to go there and hang out, watch stuff sell. I mean, it's sad that the guy had passed away that owned the business. And all this stuff is going away. But at least it's still continuing and moving on and getting repurposed. Like this bike. So we'll bring it back to life in that gentleman's honor. I have to move this cable. This cable shot anyhow. I'm gonna have to find another cable somewhere because this one is frayed and broken. I found a set of foot pegs. I think these might be off a Z50 or maybe a Cub, Honda Cub, the like early 60s or middle 60s. Not really sure. But they were hanging up there, but we're going to use those. Headlight bucket looked like it'll fit, but I might find something different. It's a Trail 70 headlight bucket. And it's shaping up. And I did have the reflectors. I do have reflectors that I found. So I'm going to put these on here. So it's going to have a lot of Honda stuff on it. Let's get on it. So I found a harness here, probably from one of those China 4-wheelers I had that I could, this is for turn signals, you see that. But I think I'm going to cut this harness up because all I need is wiring for the spark and for the lighting. All the rest of this stuff can get cut off and thrown away. Now I'm not going to quite put this wire and harness all together yet. You know, make a harness, like harness it up, like put it in a tube or tape it up. I want to make sure it all works first. So I'm going to go ahead and put the coil on. I did decide to reroute this exhaust. Let me show you. After I kind of put the nut on here for this coil. This exhaust actually is, it's kind of like a shield. So this should be like not get hot. Now this will get hot, but this does have a shield. So I'm going to go ahead and probably mount it like this. That shouldn't be too bad. And your foot peg here, you'll be sitting here, and you shouldn't get, this shouldn't get hot, but we'll find out after I have it on there. because it just don't look right. And then with the wiring going through there, there's a chance it could get too hot. So, yeah, we're just going to do it this way. I think this might be the best. So I'll put a couple nuts on there. We have this going on. And then we're going to put the CDI box somewhere. Not really sure where I'm going to mount that yet. The wiring is going to go over here like spaghetti nightmare. What do you think? Spaghetti nightmare, yeah. Exhaust on. I'll get that out of the way. I know you're probably looking at the back of my head right now. Sorry. All right. Nice and snug. Now we'll have to bend this down a bit. Because this thing is touching the seat. So, come on. I'll break the motor. Let's go down further. How about we go? You know what? I kind of like it better there. There's that little tab there. Now I'll get these funky Cole Medina foot pegs on there. You know, by the way, I was looking at this cable that you see strung right across to my face here, just here, which is broke at the top. I might have to fix that because I don't have any cables to look at. That's a really weird cable. Very weird. Of course, the bike is just onto the ground here. This might be better because I don't want to bottom out and put a hole inside the block, which happened to me years ago. Put too long of a bolt in the bottom of a foot peg, poked a hole right in the bottom of the engine. Oil was everywhere. My dad was not too happy with me, and I wasn't happy with myself because I got mad at myself for ruining my mini bike. That back then, I don't think they had JB Weld. I tried using body filler. That didn't work too well either. I forget what I did to solve that problem. Who knows? Never know. All right. I'll do the other side, but I'm sure you guys don't want to see that. I'm going to tighten up this exhaust over here. It's going to be tightened up down there a little more. That'll go here. So I can put a clamp on that. This clamp will be moved. Okay. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to plug the wire harness in. Make sure nothing's shorting out. Let's see if we got spark. I got my little spark tester thing from Taro. Last time I went and visited them. And we're going to spin the motor over. See if we got spark. Oh yeah, this got spark. Awesome, man. Holy buckets. That's awesome. All right, now what we're going to do is see if it starts. I cleaned out the carburetor. Hooked the gas line up to it, hooked up my kill switch in case it runs away on me. Oh yeah, by the way, guys, I hung Bear sign up there. See that neon sign right there? It says Bear. You can't see it. There's some stuff in the way. But it says Bear. Bear made that neon sign. I told him I'd hang it up in here for him because he burned his mom's barn down. If you guys haven't seen that video, I'll leave it in the link where that video is, where Bear, I go visit Bear, and he actually burns down this barn. Huge, old, 100-year-old barn. You'll have to see it. You'll see what I'm talking about. Good old Bear. All right, guys. So, let's see if this thing's going to run. Carburetor's on. This engine should run. My wiring nightmare here. CDI box hooked up, voltage regulator. Don't do this at home. This could break your hand. It's dangerous. Oh, holy buckets, look at that run. I didn't even use the choke. No way. Huh. All right. Oh yeah, I hooked up the throttle cable too. Woo, that sounds cool. Yeah. That's awesome. Switch works. All right. So we're gonna have to put the chain on. I might do just a quick shot of maybe doing the chain for you. Okay, let's do that. I think it's 420. Something like that. Hopefully it's gonna fit on here. I figure the best way to do this is really to take off the link and have it neutral and feed it through. Magnetic screwdriver would probably work much better, but here we are. Doing it the hard way. I don't know if might have to take some links out of this chain. I don't know. We will find out. Everyone's going to think this is a Chinese bike. Oh yeah, look at that. I'm going to definitely have to take some links out of that. So let's put this up here and set that there. All right, now way I know how many links I'll have to take out. With my chain breaker. That's all the way up, so I got more room to come back. Nope, I'm gonna have to bring this back. So if I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna make sure this is loose, and that's all the way up. So when the chain does wear, I can adjust it back. So right now it's all the way back. So we're gonna want to change that. All right, so what I got here, guys, is this is a 24 millimeter. Loosen that up a little bit. And those should be 10. So we'll use a 10 on those. That side, and we'll do the other side. Bring that all the way forward. I'm not going to totally bottom out. Leave a little bit of room up there. Very little. Now, tighten up this chain. See how much I'm going to need. See, it's going to be a little bit of slack at the bottom here. See how it doesn't. Don't want to go too far. So I'm going to take off right there. I'm going to mark that with the paint marker. And then we're going to take this off. Now, if you guys don't have one of these work pretty nice. CHP Motorsports chain breaker. They've got newer ones that are a lot better than this one. All you do is turn it, and it pushes it through. Just like that. So we're going to get this done. And get this chain on. And we'll go from there. All right, guys, it's shaping up. So I found a cover. And I had to, if you can see it's shiny here, I had to trim this part off. It was way out here. To get this to fit in here. And also I had to take the shifter off. It looks like it was longer, and they cut this off here. So it was cut flush. So I rounded it off so it's nice and round. And this fits on there pretty good now. So we'll get some screws and put them on. And then we'll put the shifter back on. And this is pretty close. Oh yeah. And I got these in the mail today. These are supposed to be sticky. magnetic, but magnetic don't stick to this very well, so I'll put a piece of tape on there for now. Because the screws are for the original. This is just a button. So I'm just going to go ahead and stick them on each side with some tape, and I'll probably glue them on just to make it look kind of cool. And the headlight as well is going to get, I'm going to order the right headlight for it. So we're getting there, guys. Let's see what this thing does. All right, guys. As you can hear, it's purring like a kitten. Badges are on, covers on, shifter's back on, the chain. I also had to put a brake lever on. I'm going to leave in a description. I'm going to order a repair kit for this cable since I don't have one. You can get a repair kit, and I'll leave that in the description. Also, I'll leave in the description where you can get the chain breaker. And so I'm going to order the proper headlight. Look in the description. They got an aftermarket Z50 headlight. It looks just like the original. So I want to get one for this, and it's blue. I'll leave that in the description and show you what I'm going to order instead of this headlight that's on here. Of course, right now I got the headlight and the taillight working. No switch, just on all the time. Badges kind of sticking a little bit. All silicone those on. I'm not going to put in gas because if this sits over winter, I don't want no gas in it, so I'm just going to use my spare tank. Change this Kickstarter off. Put one that's straight up and down, not this curved out one, because that's going to hit your leg when you have got your foot here. So I'm going to change that out, but we're just going to leave it on for now after I get all these parts in here. And let me get it cleaned up, and we're going to give this thing a ride. What do you think? Think it's going to ride? Yeah, I think so. Oh, yeah, I want to straighten out those handlebars just a little bit, too. All right, let's get on this thing. Okay, guys, it is time to get this little mini bike. Let's see if we can get this little mini bike to ride. Now, honestly, I'm dead serious, guys. I just pushed it out here. Went back into the garage, and it hasn't started. Haven't driven it yet. This is live. So I have no idea if it's going to drive, if it's going to shift. I know it starts, but I got the gas off in the lid.
Hey, Buckets?
Oh, yeah.
What is that in Bear's truck? What?
That's... I know I got to do... I got to do brakes for Bear. Actually, I think it's a wheel bearing. But that's Bear for you. That's why we call him Bear. Even though his last name's Bear. He's obsessed with bears.
You think? I mean...
Anyhow, enough with Bear. Don't forget, check out this video. Bear's Barn Fire, or whatever it was. I can't remember now. But it'll be in the description. Look down in the description. All right, guys. This front end feels funky to me. So this is, let's see.
How safe is it? Let's test it with
Buckets. Buckets is going to find out. Now, the throttle on this, guys, is backwards. I go forward with the throttle. It's European. At least it's automatic, right? So, all right. Whoa, that's gonna mess me up. Holy buckets. I don't like that throttle. I really don't like that throttle. Holy buckets, man. You got to go forward to make the gas go, but when I want to stop, I go forward and it's going faster. That can hurt somebody. No. Now I got to turn the fuel on. That's why I kept stalling. Okay. Forward, go. Back, stop. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! That's got to be changed. Other than that, it rides pretty good. Even though I'm kind of terrified of this throttle. Getting used to it though. Holy buckets. And only having a front brake. Well, you guys got to see my terrified moments. And the headlight, I'm going to get that new one. Well, there it is, guys. And it falls on the ground.
You did that on purpose, right?
I did not do that on purpose. We're going to leave that in.
I was trying to give you some grace.
Wow.
Maybe you should fix that. Change that, I should say.
I do not like that throttle.
No, really?
Now, all you guys out there are laughing your butts off at me right now.
I know I am.
I know. So we're going to leave that in there. Yeah. You know, guys, I finished this. We were supposed to go to the fair, but I wanted to make sure this video is done for Sunday. But we're going to go to the fair tomorrow. Right, camera girl?
Yes. Yes, we are.
All right. Well, anyway, guys. You got to experience this bucket's worst moments. We're just going to leave all that in there. Guys, please like. Please subscribe. Thanks for coming to Bucket's Crazy Garage. He's a clown. All right, guys. Thank you again. Have yourself a great rest of your weekend. And we'll have something else more planned, more crashes or something for the weekend. Who knows?
Okay.
All right, guys. We'll see you later. Have a great time. Or have a great day. Oh, I don't know what's going on with me right now.